Dr. Ken Gordon coming to you with week 2, October 13th, Sunday theme for October. October's theme itself is Cherish the Family, and this one is brought to us by Reverend Rhonda Tretzman, who's the senior minister in Hemet, California for the Center for Spiritual Living. Reverend Rhonda's theme is the Principle of Oneness. You know, a principle is something that never changes. It never becomes something else. It always works. It's like a law. So we can pretty much bet that the principle of oneness is a law itself. When we understand that we're unified with this thing called life and everything that's around us, what occurs for us is we suddenly begin to appreciate and be grateful for it, and we can feel it in our hearts and we embody it. This is an important aspect of all of life. It's important for us to recognize and know that we're not separated and that we're not different from anything else in the universe or anything else in the world. We don't have dominion over it. We don't have control over it. What we have is the ability to be able to direct our own selves, to be able to live in that sense of cherishing the humanity of life and cherishing all of life around us. Dr. Holmes said, "We believe in God, the living Spirit Almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. When we know our oneness with God and law, what a great burden is removed. Any sense of opposition is removed from the consciousness which perceives unity. That which we call our subjective mind is but a point in universal mind where our personality maintains its individualized expression of spirit." Nikola Tesla wrote, "Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends an infinite distance." And Ernest Holmes once again said, "If we think of ourselves as being separated from the universe, we shall be limited by this thought, for it is a belief in separation from God which binds and limits." This opportunity that we have to be able to adjust ourselves and adjust our being to be connected with the universe is the greatest gift that we have. Try it. Try this. Try putting yourself in the center and understanding that you're no different than the trees, you're no different than the rocks, you're no different than the person sitting next to you or the person in the room next to you. The simple fact of the matter is that we are one cohesive unit that operates. And when we don't believe that, when we operate against it, when we allow fear and when we allow all of the other manipulations of the world and the outer world around us to enter into our life, what occurs is we become separated. And when we become separated, what happens to us is we begin to become distracted by our own ego as opposed to the goodness of life around us. Have a joyous week. I will talk to you next week. Know you're loved and honored. Thank you. Bless you.